Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Becca. I just recently started reading tarot cards and found that I had quite the knack for it. So, because today is the 6th, the new moon was last night, I actually decided to start doing a tarot channel with some other witchy advice. So, I've already meditated on your cards and shuffled the deck, and I figure we'll just go ahead and get started. So here we go, Capricorn. Now, while I was shuffling earlier, I saw a lot of beautiful cards, which is great because I'm a Capricorn too. So we all just need a good message. 2018 was really rough. A lot of karma closing out in 2018. So this, the original deck that I'm using here is called the Good Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks. It's absolutely beautiful. And I like to, I don't actually read reversals in this deck. I leave the reversals to the clarifying cards. So here we go. Down here so you can see the cards. So I only take flyers. They have to flip out in order for me to take them. I do a 5-card spread. The first card is the past. I do ask for the recent past, but might be interesting. It might be the far path. Now this message may not resonate with everyone. In fact, I'm pretty sure it probably won't. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out any of the wonderful, awesome, brilliant tarot readers on YouTube. I have quite a few that I like. If this message resonates with you, wonderful. I'm always happy to help. That's why I actually started this channel. So far in our recent past, we have the 9 of Air. Now my style of reading is a little different, I know. So I pull a 5-position spread. If 2 cards come out for that position, then I take both cards. So, oh, the call. I'm going to have to look this one up. I think it's the Judgment card, but I'm not sure. It's beautiful, though. All of these cards are gorgeous. So, in our very recent past, we have the 9 of Air. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Air represents anxiety, overthinking something. But that's in the past. We're going to leave the past in the past because that's where the past needs to stay. So the next position is the present. 2 cards came out. Those 2 cards are the 5 of Water, which is the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Earth. It came out, this one came out first. Capricorns. Five of Earth means being left out in the cold, and the Five of Water means crying over spilled milk. Are we still in this position of anxiety? It's also interesting that there's two fives. We'll pull clarifiers on those in a minute. That someone's feeling left out in the cold and like they lost something. What I see here primarily is a lack mentality. So, in our unforeseen area, we have the Six of Water. This is looking back on the past fondly. And the Hermit. So, I don't call this column anything except for the unknown. Now this could be your hopes, your dreams, parts of you that maybe you're not looking at. This could be literally while you're walking down the street exactly what's around the corner and you're not seeing it, right? But it's the unknown or unacknowledged, let's say. Do you see these row of keys here on the Hermit card? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 keys. Interesting. Maybe it's time to go within and look at that past and get some clarity on it. Maybe someone's thinking about the past fondly and focusing on it incredibly hard. Then in our advice from Spirit, now I actually think this is the most important column. So even if this reading doesn't resonate with you, advice is always advice, and of course we never take our own advice. But what better energy to get advice from than Spirit? So in the position of the advice from Spirit is the Two of Earth. Now this card could be about making decisions. It could be about not juggling. It could be about having more than one option as far as a job goes, or something stable, three-dimensional, tangible. And the Seven of Water. So the Seven of Water represents choices, right? Which choice do I take? And in the future, the Nine of Earth. This is the single card, the stability card, the self-reliance card, the independent card. You have everything that you need. We start this reading with a 9 and end this reading with a 9. Interesting. So I'm going to look up this card right here, the Call. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that that's Judgment. Just underneath it is the Fool, by the way. Purpose and true prosperity. I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I'm being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with myself, with my higher power, and with others. I am here for a reason. I'm required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has a purpose, that I am enough, and that within me is a divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. It's kind of interesting that that card came up as the energy for the overall reading. I was actually just having lunch with a friend of mine, and we talked about quite a bit destiny and fate, and if I believed that there a destiny, is everything fated to happen? And I'll be honest with you, not even 8 months ago could you have convinced me of that. Free will is an amazing thing. And I do believe that we have free will. I absolutely believe we have free will. But my point of view now, my take on everything now, because like I said, 2018 was a tough year, is that even with our free will, we are going to stay in a cycle, relive the same lessons until we move forward, until we change our mindset, until we start stepping onto that path of our purpose. It's not until we step onto that path of our purpose is everything going to start to make sense. And because the present... And because the present is, that candle really wanted our attention. Because the present is what it is in this reading. It's a lot of lack mentality right here in the current situation. And it's completely the opposite of what this is saying. Right? So let's get some clarifiers before I get all uppity and kicking around my soapbox. By the way, the devil was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. That's us, Cappies! So let's clarify the sign of air. Let's see what all of this anxiety is about. These sleepless nights. If you're really struggling, Cappy, interesting. I think I just said that. All right. I have one more. I feel like I said that too. So to clarify that, we have two major arcana. Okay, so we have the Hangman in reverse. This one came out first. This is not taking the pause. This is not changing the perspective. Okay? This is being stubborn in something. That's the feeling I'm getting off of it. Feeling stuck. And then the Justice card. So this is the Karma card. This is Source, Spirit, the universe, God, whatever you worship, that benevolent energy that surrounds us all and teaches us about real love. This is karma working out. This is repeating that cycle. This is a major arcana, which means that this is the hand of God. This is the guidance of Spirit. It is not in your hands. This is karma. So for those of you that are dwelling on the past and have brought it into your present with the 5 of earth and the 5 of water, crying over spilled milk, feeling left out in the cold. That cycle is not going to end until the cycle's not going to end until you change your perspective. Step onto your path. One more, please. Again. Wow. Okay. You can't make this up. So, to clarify the 5 of water, the 5 of earth, we have the 4 of swords. This card came out first. Then we have the 5 of wands in reverse. And then we have the wheel of fortune in reverse. So, all of this lack mentality, what these cards are telling me is you're not resting. You're not putting down this petty fight, this petty argument, this pettiness. You're clinging to it. And because of it, there is basically misfortune. Yeah. So again, this is another major arcana. This is a card saying that this karma is continuing until you stop and meditate and learn these lessons. Stop with this conflict. Let the conflict go. I also find it interesting. You have 2 5s here, a 4 and a 5, which is a 9, which is almost the end. And then the wheel of fortune is a 10, which is both an ending and a beginning. This could be upright. Okay. Let's clarify this going within and looking at the past fondly, that we don't see. So some of you might be going, well, why isn't she calling the signs? And I'll tell you why. These readings are general. This energy could be anyone. The only time I will call signs is sometimes if I feel that it's important. So, the Lovers just showed itself to me. This is a lot of cards. Okay. All right. Let's start with these first three. I'm going to set those aside there. So what came out to clarify the 6 and the 9, the Hermit, is the 8 of Wands. This is movement. This is fast movement. This is messages. This could be the internet. This could be online, email. It's fast. Fast movement, fast communication, a flight, travel. Then you have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Not being able to see which direction to go. These were all for the 6. And the 7 of Pentacles. This is looking for the harvest. Literally. Looking back, seeing what you planted, and either being happy with it or not. Putting in the work. Assessing what you've done. Okay, for the Hermit, we have the Empress. The 5 of Coin in reverse. And the 2 of Coin in the upright. Nope, 2 of Swords. Sorry. So, wow, this is a pretty clear message. This is a super clear message. You're stuck in your head. You're stuck in this inner conflict. Swords are thoughts. Between this Empress energy, being able to embody it, and this is clarifying our Hermit card, being able to embody this Empress energy, being able to find your way here, or hanging on to this lack mentality. Spirit's telling you, go within. Look into your past. Look into those past relationships. Look into that past life. The direction is there. The direction to go is there. All right, advice from Spirit. You're going to have to make a choice, Capricorn. The 2 of Earth. 7 of Water. Another 9. You guys have all had a wonderful new moon. I hope you set your intentions. I hope that you did your moon rituals. Hope that you did plenty of meditation. New moon is a great time. The Lovers just showed itself again. Or the Seven of Cups, I'm sorry, just showed itself again. You really can't make this stuff up. Please clarify this Two of Earth. Clarify this Two of Earth. Clarify the Two of Earth. For my Capricorns, this new moon, January 2019. It's going to be a wonderful, amazing year. Okay. To clarify the Two of Earth, we have the Three of Pentacles, in reverse, and then the Knave of Pentacles. A message is coming in. So this is a 3. So it could be not working with someone, not collaborating with someone on a new business venture or something like that. Not taking this offer that's coming in. With the Seven of Waters. So to clarify the Seven of Water, we got the Five of Cups in reverse again. Crying over spilt milk, staring at those cups, trying to figure out why. That card right there. And then we have the Death card in reverse. So you're not letting the situation die. You're just not. Sorry. I needed just a little more clarity. And from the 2, we have the 1, 2, 3. So you have the Hierophant in reverse. You're not following your spirituality, Capricorn. You're not There's a situation that's just not being let go. That's not being dwelled on. That's not getting the attention that it needs. You have a fantasy about one of these options, Capricorn, and that fantasy needs to die. It doesn't suit you. You need to reconnect with spirit. I have one more please here. Spirit gave me the Two of Cups, so a union, a happy union. An emotionally stable union. And then the Ace of Pentacles came out like this. So normally I just flip them right side up, but this card is feeling like it's not up, it's not down, it isn't sure. But this is your beginning. That's exactly what this means. Look at whatever this union was. This lasting commitment that hasn't died. That you're still carrying wounds over. It probably even cost you some money. That's what I'm saying. Please clarify this sign. My Capricorn, this is our new moon. This is time for wish fulfillment. Not all this glumness. They're talking back there. Okay, so to clarify, this Nine of Earth, we got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Not listening to that false message, not hearing it. The end of all of that burden. Letting all of it go. Setting it down. This is the 10. This is the end. Yay. Letting it end. Get to that ending. Look at him. He's all passed out. Taking a nap. He's like, God, those wands were heavy. And I'm really tired. And I'm just going to take a nap right here, right now. This is as good a place as any. And then we have the Temperance card. Healing. Patience. I think that's actually a great reading, Capricorn. It starts off rough, I know. It starts off rough, I know. But finding that new perspective finding that new perspective, finding that self-love, finding those things that make us happy, and giving up this idea that someone else is going to make us happy. It's not going to happen. You can't make someone happy. They can't make you happy if you're not happy. Now this could be a work situation. I see a lot of pentacles in here, but I mean, this is a Capricorn reading. There's also a lot of fire in here. So keep in mind that balance is really important. Okay, so I don't know about any of you, but I love my Rumi deck. I like poetry. This is your oracle card. Passion of the wild red mother. I know my camera's not the greatest, but it's a beautiful picture. Looks like lava. It's a 36. That's a 9. Bring me your unreasonable. That is a ridiculous word. Let's start with the heading, shall we? Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shooes all logic or restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animals, of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games, those games of reason and logic? Of course you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense, but I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. You, oh blazing angel, are being invited by the wild red mother to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer, content in your own world of dreams, or perhaps you are a healer devoted to the liberation of the suffering of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of these, or some other exquisite of holy energy and form. Whatever your nature, there is passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life journey, if you accept the invitation of the wild red mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart. Even your frustration and impatience, it is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the wild red mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, or heal through love, to transform suffering into what is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze to stay in those throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now if you wish. You are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept? Well, Capricorn, kind of says it all, doesn't it? What a beautiful card. I do hope to see you again soon. I will do my next postings on the full moon because I do my postings on the new moon and the full moon, whatever days those might be. So keep in mind that this message is not about time. This message is about when you need to hear it, Capricorn. So if you need to hear it and it was something that resonated with you, please hit the like and subscribe button. If it wasn't, I'm sorry, but I'm just the messenger and the message wasn't for you. Have a good evening, and I love you.